Hey.
What is going on, everybody? Thank you for joining us for Retro Rewind Season 2, Episode 15. We got an amazing guest. We got an amazing conversation to have today. But first things first, Ray, Miss Tracy, and Jeff, what have you guys been up to? Starting with you, Jeff, since you're down there in the bottom corner.
Looking like Beetlejuice.
Yeah, well, it's the Halloween episode, so got my pumpkin suit on.
Woo!
With my Retro Rewind shirt. What have I been doing? Just lots of gaming. I've got a bunch of retro content that I wanted to release today, but it was too nice out. Got stuck doing yard work and other stuff yesterday, so I did not get the editing done. But I do have a video coming, Star Wars in ASCII.
Ooh.
In ASCII text. Episode 4, all in ASCII text.
That sounds amazing.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Miss Tracy, what have you been up to? You are muted.
Muted.
I am muted. Yep. Sorry, my dog was barking, being a little butthole. So, I have been good. Speaking of my butthole dog, Ozzy. Hi.
Ozzy,
you're so cute. I've been doing a lot of Halloween stuff with my streams. So we've been doing like side games like trivia, and tonight we'll be doing poetry for Neanderthals, where I have to make chat say like different phrases that are on these cards, but I can only use one syllable words to describe them. And if I do something like, say going or, anything with two syllables in it, I get bopped on the head with a stick. So it's going to be an interesting night. I'll be dressed as Mad Moxie. I've got different cosplays for like every single stream coming up.
Yeah, I saw you all done up for your stream yesterday.
Yes.
You had face paint.
It
looked amazing. It looked amazing.
Oh, and the best part of this costume.
Yeah, look at that.
and she was doing trivia last night.
Yes, and Jeff was doing pretty good. He came in, he got a few right answers.
Fantastic.
My dog thinks he gets a treat because he thinks we just started a stream, so I'm going to give him one.
He is a rock star. He probably deserves one. Ray, what have you been up to, my friend?
Well, yesterday, me and the family, we went and saw Black Adam. Highly recommend. It's a very action-packed movie. I was Rock did his thing, man. He looked pretty awesome. I think he did Black Adam well. Stumbled on a game called Marvel Snap. It's a card game. I've been beating little kids in Marvel, stacking up my superhero deck, beating kids with the card game. I'm going to stream it tomorrow night. But I had a good time playing Wreckfest with my friends last night. So, streaming, A Plague's Tales tonight with the rats.
Oh,
nice.
Man.
Yes.
It looks like a good game, but I don't think I can handle the rats.
Yeah, there's a lot of rats.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nightbot.
Nightbot. I know it. I got it.
Bonehead.
I thought I put Nightbot in the corner, but apparently not. Oh, man. I've been doing all kinds of stuff, man. I've been playing games, having a good time. Man, I played some Sniper Elite 5 with Ray in the group, and I have to say that is a lot of fun. Been playing some Battlefield, but that is pretty much it, man. Jeff, tell us about our guest, my friend.
Oh, hello. Our guest is, this is the first time we're having a guest, I think. If Crow's in the chat, he can fact check me on this one. Because Crow is my official fact checker. I believe this is the first time we're having a guest
that
is an actual in real life friend of one of us.
Oh.
I know, Ray, you've got Kevin, but he's never been on. I assume Miss Tracy has friends, but I don't know.
Mine are mostly online.
There you go.
I don't get out much.
There you go. And I don't think anyone lives in North Dakota. So
no one lives in North Dakota.
You were supposed to have some D&D friends on, but that fell
yes.
through.
Two of my regular people I play with live in North Dakota.
Well, there you go.
Well, what happens is I have a group of guys come over for D&D, so like I rob them and their families of time every other Sunday, and then I tried to get today, but it wasn't going to happen. So
no. So this is a longtime friend of the channel. Anyone who comes to my streams have seen him in the channel. He was on the very first episode of my Business of show. He also he's also a fundraiser. His charity was the charity I was raising money for for in the Caring from the Clouds, Gingerhead Dad himself, Mr. James L. Martin.
Yay!
That's the full name. I just made that up.
Who's this
Jim.
Jeff guy? Who, I've
And,
never
and
met him.
where,
Never
where
met
he
him.
is where he is sitting is actually, I was sitting in that exact spot on his deck last night having a beer before he served me burnt lasagna.
Oh, he served you a nice meal.
Right. To be fair, it was only the top that was burned, and he did thoroughly enjoy the stuff under.
Oh, I bet he did.
Yeah. So he didn't turn away anything that was offered to him other than this thin sheet of charcoal on the top.
It's just like an exotic dish.
Did you say you cooked it less than it was supposed to?
Yeah, I cooked it less. It's the first time I cooked that brand. So for next time, I'll know an hour and 7 minutes is not optimal. So Jeff, you're welcome back to find out what it's like.
I wouldn't invite him. He's over here putting your food on blast. I wouldn't invite him.
The 10th time too. Oh my god!
I was doing it on Twitter last night too.
Yes,
I sent it to a group chat, going, "This is the crap that he serves me."
Yeah,
And-
next time.
and then
Next time he comes
then-
over, give him a Smirnoff Ice instead. Just say, here you go.
Then I was arguing with his kid for like half an hour.
Yeah, where was the IHOP that they found on the highway? Which in Canada, it's hard to find an IHOP. So when someone says, "Hey, there's an IHOP," that's a big deal.
I have 3 of them around me. That's crazy.
Oh my!
They are not close to any of us. They are like an hour away, and no matter which direction we want to go,
Yeah,
we want to
same
find
here.
an
I
IHOP.
haven't seen an IHOP in ages.
I haven't been to one in years.
Like I haven't driven past one. I don't even know where there is one around here.
I had a booger on my plate, and the lady took her finger and smeared it off.
Ew! What the?
Yeah,
Nice.
there you go.
Now wait
There
a
you
minute.
go.
That doesn't sound like a good experience at an IHOP.
There you go. There you go.
So
You say there's a booger on my plate, and she's like, "Oh, I'll get that for you."
So folks,
Wow.
So folks, why is Jim here? Well, it is the anniversary. What is it? 30, Jim? 30?
No, it's the 10th, but close.
Oh, okay.
What do you get to 30?
Okay, well, that's not retro. Get the hell out. 10
Right.
is not retro. Get the hell out.
This is your show. You booked me as the guest. So,
Oh yeah.
you know,
So we're here to talk about Skylanders.
Skylanders Giants specifically.
Look, he's got a game.
I've got a game. Look, I bought
Mine's
it
bigger.
used.
Hey, where did you pick that up at?
I picked it up at what did we call? Oh, EB Games before we started calling them GameStop.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, you've got the. Oh wow.
I got a
at that.
story about this, but you go ahead and do your thing first.
No,
and then I've
I
got
want
a
to hear the
for you.
story. Let's hear the story.
You want to
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
a story?
Yeah.
You're gonna
Yes,
hate
please.
me. You're gonna hate me. So I got this, and it was totally full
Mhm.
of this
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
Yes. I
for
see some
$20
folks that-
at a garage sale.
Oh.
Wow. Okay, I hate you.
Yeah, I told you you're gonna hate me.
Because I bought it at GameStop full price, never got hardly they were ever on sale. And then when they started fading kind of off the popularity, I just started picking off some of the ones that they were trying to give away. But good, you know, are we going to talk about it? Or are we doing something else? What are we doing?
Oh no, we're
going
jumping right into
We're
it,
jumping
man.
right in it.
Yep.
See, when my son was young, I put up a poster and I said, every time we got a Skylander, we were going to check it off. Now, so I have a bunch of these. They are Skylanders.
Is that a lunchbox? What is that?
I'm going to show you what's in it.
All right. Ooh.
And I got a bunch of these up here on the shelf, but just so you see, they're loaded with Skylanders and crystals. And
Yes.
I also have some that I never took out of the box. These were the Skylander superchargers. So there was the swap team where you could swap their body parts. There was the turbochargers. There was like each year that came out, they did something different with the Skylanders.
Ray,
just
do you
remembered
remember?
something.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Tracy.
I'm sorry. I just remembered. You're gonna hate me even more. I forgot it was priced at 20. I only had 15. I talked her down to 15.
Oh, then look, now she just
I just
pushing the
remembered
knife
that.
in slowly.
Oh,
She said, I had to haggle. Come on now.
I don't even want to think about how much I spent just on individual Skylanders. Oh my gosh! Wait. I
So
have
I
an
see-
Infini here. This one cost me $60 on eBay
Oh
in
my God, I
2000
remember that one.
2013.
Damn.
It was the most expensive thing I'd ever bought online at that point.
This is my favorite one right here. Something about, so I had the good and the bad, the white versus the black,
Mhm.
and this was one of my favorite ones right here
Yes.
with the sword. And what was cool, dude, is when you put the Skyland. So I don't think SPG know what they do. So basically,
No, I basically
I'm gonna
need to be
tell you.
educated. Where
I'm
did they
gonna
come
tell
from?
you. I'm
Is
gonna
it a cartoon? Is
First
it a
of all,
game?
First of
Yes.
all the above. All
I
the
have two.
above.
I'm a dick.
All the above. Look at
Ooh.
her. See, every time
She got
look,
two
I'm
of
gonna
them.
double up better than you right now. So basically, Skylanders was on the PlayStation. It was on the Xbox 360. If you had the Wii U, they were for that too. They were on, and even like on your tablet. So
Yep.
basically, you got a platform. You plug it into your console. All right, you fire up the game, and you want to play with one of your Skylander heroes. So you put this thing on here, and the platform would light up, and your character would come to life into the game. And you know what was cool? You could take them off and put another Skylander, and they would pop into the game.
Mhm.
And
I
so,
see.
so these
Yes.
Skylanders, they had different elemental powers and groups. So there was like fire and water and ice and life and earth and all that. And so they all had their different powers when you used to put them together as a team to take on what was the bald-headed guy that was his name
Chaos.
Jeff?
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, that's right.
Sorry.
Chaos.
Sorry.
I'm
Let me
sorry.
get this right. Chaos.
Chaos.
Yes.
Chaos was the leader of the Skylanders, and he had his group of evil Skylanders. So
That's
there was
right.
good and evil Skylanders.
Yes. The Doomlanders.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
Doomlanders.
I could definitely see how that would be compelling for a child that really likes video games and stuff as well. They could take their toy, put it in the game, swap their toy
is
off, put another
genius.
one in.
Yeah.
I mean,
was-
there's also, what is the other one? The Disney one.
Disney Infinity.
Yes,
Yeah.
Disney Infinity. I bought that
We
too.
we have
Yeah.
some of those down. We have some of those down there. My kids
Not
have
only
some of
not
those.
only that,
Wait a
but
minute.
Legos did their Lego Dimensions, where
Yes.
you had Lego characters doing it too, coming alive in your game.
Yeah.
But what was cool also is that you could buy like little story sets. If you put that story set on the platform, that story would come alive into the game.
Oh,
And so-
wow.
Mhm.
So look at her. And the crystals. You gotta add the crystals.
Yes. Yes.
What was cool?
For the
Go-
for the villains.
Yes.
Yes.
You had to trap the villains in the crystals. And you can hear Chaos, let me out,
Yes.
let me out. You know, it
Yes.
was so cool.
Yes. And
Ray,
and
the
calling-
only
calling
one I
people
have
names.
two of is the one that you like the most.
Hold on.
Can I go
He's
back
got
to
more.
the swap
This,
force for a
this
second?
one reminds me of Jeff. And you know why? Because he's got a big mouth.
Big mouth.
He's got a big mouth,
mouth.
big nose. He reminds me of Jeff.
I only brought giants.
I resemble that.
I only brought giants with me, but I'm so excited to see all the other games that Ray and Miss Tracy are showing off. Swap Force was a really interesting game because when you walked into Toys R Us and saw the display, the display would go swap tops, swap bottoms. And I thought that's really
Yes.
great that
Yes.
Toys R Us is so kink friendly.
Okay, so this is what they are. You can take the top or the bottom off
Yes.
Oh.
and then put
Swap
them on
Force.
another one.
Yes.
Favorite one.
Oh.
You mix them up.
Yes. And did either of you get all of the combinations?
Yes.
Oh, when did you get all the combinations?
Right. I bought all like
I don't know.
Christmas time.
right?
If it wasn't at Christmas, it was probably that January or February,
Okay.
and I would just buy the sets and the bundles.
2022 is when I finally finished that.
Wow.
So what got you guys into Skylander, let alone starting to collect it?
My son. I'll let you know what. I'll let the guest or who.
Jim. How did you get involved with Skylander?
My kids saw these commercials and they said, "Oh yeah, Dad, you have to see this. Look at what they do. They appear in the game." And I thought, "Oh, okay, all right." I had recently bought an Xbox 360 with Kinect and was doing some of those games with them and thinking that would be really cool. And so I said, "All right, we'll go after Christmas. We'll take a look." We go into the EB Games, GameStop, and they have a reused or a refresh set, and I buy it. I can tell you that game made a huge impact on our family. My son is autistic, and one of the things he had challenges with, he was 5. They were both 5. The twins were both 5. One of the things he had challenges with was turn taking. Skylanders taught him how to take turns. Skylanders taught him how to complete a level in a video game, and I was hooked. We would go to Target, we'd go to Toys R Us, we'd go to Walmart, we'd go to EB Games to find new characters every couple of weeks, and I realized that I probably could have afforded a U.S. Nuclear powered aircraft carrier by now, but instead, I've got Eyebrawl, and I've got Pumpkin Eyebrawl.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Is that a Halloween variant of him?
Yeah, it certainly
Yes,
was. But
yes,
this one doesn't show up in the game as with the Halloween face. So that's
Aw.
I know it's a disappointment, but it teaches them young that life isn't going to be fair.
Well, that's fantastic that it helped your son explore taking turns and integrate it. It's not very often that games actually teach us stuff, at least consciously.
Yes.
So how did you get involved, Ray? Go ahead though, Jim. Finish your thought.
I was going to say we didn't start with the first game in the series. We ended up getting Spyro's Adventure, I think, in the first year of the pandemic. So we did it backwards, and now we have every single character that exists. Not all the variants, but we have every character. So that became my pandemic project. Get them all.
Absolutely.
What got me, my son. So my son had ADHD. I said this many times, but my son has ADHD and he has traces of autism and everything. And it was just something. It was a son and dad project. So I had a poster in his room with all the different elements, and I said, "We're going to collect all these. We're going to get them all." And I had a checklist. So every time I bought one, we would check it off the list on his poster. But the fun part, though, man, was playing with him, watching him interact with it, especially with the SWAT force, making the combinations with the different characters. And because when you made a different character, you actually had a new type of character that had different powers in the game. And just the cartoon was really cool, but the games was amazing, man. Just playing those games and watching the different Skylanders with each of their powers and watching him play, it was fun. And then it was something me and him played together. And now he's like, "Dad, get that out of my face. Don't tell my friends. I will kill you if you let anybody know." And my wife is like, "What are you going to do with all these damn Skylanders that are on the shelf?" And like I said, I got like buckets, like I got Tupperware filled and cases filled with these Skylanders. Yeah, I mean, they were the detail on them was awesome. The plastic. I used to buy they used to come in a big case, like a big box, like a big set. And I used to buy the big set. So when he came and I would take pictures at Christmas, he would have all these, I would line up all these Skylanders over the fireplace. I would stuff them in his stockings. I would put the big boxes underneath the tree and stuff. And he was like, Dad, oh my God, Swap Force, you know, and let's play together and all that. And now it's like, Dad, I need an iPhone, you know, we got a new iPhone. I want to get the new. I'm like, but remember the Skylanders, you know, but yeah, so I collect them. I enjoy them because when I look up, I have flashbacks of me and my son playing. So it's just good stuff, man. Yeah.
Man, that's amazing that they added the fact that you could swap parts out and get a different guy in your game with different powers. That is compelling. That sounds genius to me.
What was cool, Toys R Us had a Skylander station. Yes. And you would walk. You remember that? Yeah. Dude, kids were hooked. They were surrounded by this station, and you could help, get me out, help me, get me out. You know, because you trap the bad guys with the crystals and stuff, and now the crystals were just important because you needed the crystals to trap. Now I'm gonna tell you what's really screwed up though. In a game, you had to have a certain Skylander element to get past. And if you didn't have that Skylander element, there's some places you couldn't get past in the game. And you had to make sure, oh my God, this one's going to be element earth or element fire. You had to get through. And I'm like, Dad, I need to get more and more and more, you know? And so that's, yeah.
What a genius marketing is what it sounds like to me.
Yes.
Yeah, they did. I honestly got GameStop and Toys R Us. Every time my wife, she would be on one side of the mall, we would go to GameStop, and I just let me get that. And they had them in. You get the boxes, you get the little value packs. She had them in the bags, and you just. I have to take my proton pack. Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. So yeah, it was fun, but it was amazing putting those characters on that platform and watching them come to life. And the stories in the game, the stories were good too. The stories were really good. Real good.
So when did the cartoon come out? Was that a big hit, or was it just like a side thing with the games?
Just like as popular as the Skylanders was the cartoon, and then of course when they faded it out, so
it didn't last long.
Yeah, no. I give them credit because they would come up with a different story, and then they had a kid. There was a kid on YouTube that him and his dad used to talk about Skylanders, and he had a giant Skylander collection, and my son was like, I want more Skylanders than him, Dad. And it was so cute watching them interact and stream the games. That's when he first got introduced to kind of like watching YouTube gamers, was watching Skylanders. The little boy play Skylanders on YouTube. So yeah.
I miss the days when I would go to my kid's room and just see Skylanders lined up all over the freaking room because he was playing with them. Because it wasn't just the games too. Like it was even if you were to take these and just have them be toys, these are good quality toys. Like they're awesome.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean.
You can use them as a game.
Yeah, that's what I mean by genius marketing. Like not only is it a cartoon that your kids can go watch and then go, hey, I want that toy, but then it's also a toy that integrates into a game. Like seems genius to me.
Yeah.
And one of the things that has to be said about Skylanders, it is the best collection of dad jokes, I think, in the gaming universe.
Explain that to us. Maybe give us one or two.
Let's see. All right. So here is a figure called Crusher, and his motto when he appears on screen is "It's Crush Hour."
Yeah.
You know, so there are puns in the name. Here's one that has prisms on it, and his name is Prism Break. Just amazing.
Prism Break.
Yes. Let's see. Yeah, those are a couple of the best ones.
Yep.
It was hilarious listening to these characters come on and say these really bizarre things. And the kids didn't know how funny they were. I love them.
And it's so funny because my best friend was bald headed. And my son used to go call him Chaos, right? He's
Right.
like, why is he calling me Chaos? And I showed him Chaos, right? He's like, oh my god, and he started laughing. Dude, you're the leader of the evil, the Skylander, the Doom. But yeah, just good times, man. Good times.
So where did you guys find most of your Skylanders? Did you guys have to go to like yard sales and find them and dig for them, or did you just go to the retail store and try to find them all?
Went to the retail store. So like before Christmas, I would just stock them and hide them in the garage, and then just keep adding and adding and adding until like.
So this was like an over the whole year waiting to Christmas. Like you'd pick them up during the year and store them.
And then you guys know me. I collect consoles, so I had to get one for the Wii U, one for the Xbox 360, and one for the PlayStation. So it was just crazy. And
The
I'm
toys work on all of them, though, right?
yeah, but
yeah, the toys were probably
You just need a new
interchangeable.
base, right?
Yeah.
exactly. So, but I got them. They were for all of it. I think my favorite console probably we were on the 360, the Xbox one we used a lot, and yeah, it was just. And then I remember getting them the Wii U, and I remember getting them the Skylander pack, and it's just And the cool part about it is, yes, you could take one of the characters and stick it on a different platform, and it would work. Even on a tablet, they had like on a tablet you could hook it up.
That's amazing. Why didn't they have this stuff when I was a kid? Damn it.
And then there's the Disney one too, Disney Infinity, which I actually played a lot of too.
Yes. And the Disney
Is that
Infinity
just-
has a
Jack
beautiful
Skellington one.
intro.
Yes,
Yeah, explain that now. Is that just like a straight ripoff of this? They wanted the same marketing stuff to sell the toys and the games
the same
and
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I could get up, but I'm plugged in my Infusion right now. I have them. They look just like this. They're just another toy with a base, and you stick them on a podium thing, and it's the same damn thing, really.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, the marketing sounds amazing. I'm not shocked other people used it. Like,
dude, it was like video games, action figures. Genius.
Boom.
Genius.
As Flynn would say, boom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Genius.
are you sharing something, Jeff? Here, I'm going to put you on the full screen, sir.
He's got some Disney Infinity. Hey, if I don't have
do.
those, can I make an offer? Oh, I've got Hawkeye.
I got Hawkeye.
You got Hawkeye.
And
Ooh,
Oh,
Stitch.
I don't have Finch.
That
Turn
is
your
Stitch, isn't
game
it?
off. Turn the game off, Jeff.
He's watching. There's a play going on.
Turn the game off. The
Captain
team's
America
gonna
First
lose.
Avenger.
I know. We can't mathematically come back and win, right? Oh, I know.
Mathematically. That's interesting. Captain
I
America.
only have a few of the Disney Infinity ones. I have Jack Skellington, Jack Sparrow, the Incredibles.
So that would put Captain America
Thor,
into your
Thor,
game.
Thor fell on the floor.
Yep.
I didn't have any of the Avengers. That's awesome.
Thor-
I didn't
Thor
even
That
know
is
that.
awesome.
What? You didn't have the Avengers?
No, I played it when it first came out, when it wasn't even Avengers weren't in it.
Right. And the first version of Disney Infinity was so. I mean, this really lovely introduction. Really
What is that one,
inspiring.
Jeff?
Believe it or not, that's a story.
That's the Avengers. It's got the Avengers A.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably the tower or something.
And then who's this?
Oh.
Who's that?
Hi.
Who's that? Who's
I
that?
did it wrong. I did it wrong.
Iron
man.
Man.
Iron Man.
And then I
Nice.
got whoever that is.
Black Widow.
Black
Widow.
Fuck you.
Whoever that is.
Whoever that is.
Jesus
And then
Christ.
I don't know. I got little
Hello,
disky
Scarlett
things.
Oh, yes,
Johansson.
the disky things were a little
Oh my
bizarre.
God! Yes.
What
it
are
is.
those? I'm lost.
So
And
the round discs and the hexagonal discs did different things. One would be environment, and the other would be powers or skills. And the first, I think the first two iterations of the game, they were in bags, so you didn't see what you were getting. And if someone wanted to suggest that Disney knows how to make money better than anyone else, all they need to do is look at those bags and go, I have no idea what's in here, but right now I need to get them to shut my kid up.
Yep.
And then it got better with version 3. But Disney
Thor fell
was
on the
also making bad decisions about which movies they thought would be popular to turn into games. So the 45 people who saw Good Dinosaur were probably only the only 45 people who bought the Good Dinosaur pack,
The game.
or the Lone Ranger. And then
Shout out to Star Wars, Lukey.
Yes.
Star Wars was pretty popular.
yes.
I'm so sad. I had a big collection of Star Wars figurines when I was a kid, and I gave it to these kids that I babysat. And then I came back one day, and they were like all in pieces.
Yeah.
Well, heartbreak.
My aunt bought multiple versions of all the Star Wars toys for her kids, and literally they have their basement's a full basement, but they call it the dungeon. I don't know why, but anyway, down in the dungeon was all the toys, and I went to collect them all. And
okay, sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah, not that kind of dungeon. But so I rounded up all these toys, and she caught me, and she's like, what are you doing with those? I was like, oh, well, all her kids were all grown up and went off to college and everything. And I was like, I really like Star Wars. She was like, yeah, so do I. Put it back. I was like, oh. Yeah, she's still got them, by the way. Like every one of the original old Star Wars ones, like the weird toys that had weird names that the characters didn't have names in the movie. It was really cool though.
But this is what I told my wife. And see, my wife saw me gathering the sky, and she was like, why are you gonna collect? I'm like, honey, I'm gonna tell you something. Probably right now, but sometime in the future, there's gonna be these are gonna be collectibles. Like people are gonna want these.
Now, is that why you still got them in the box, Ray?
Some of them, yeah. Did you when you bought your Nintendo games or you bought toys back then that you thought, no biggie, but look, somebody will collect it. There's collectors. So
as collectors, I have a question for you.
Go for it.
How much did I hate my husband? I just found out that he decided to throw out all my boxes.
Oh,
so like all my Funko Pop boxes.
Boxes are more. Let me take.
You can go find like
box.
Yeah,
I know a good divorce attorney.
That's what I was like.
Come on, don't listen to this troll.
If I explained it to the judge, I feel like they'd be on my side.
I think Jeff is wrong. You want a bad divorce attorney for this one. Yes.
Oh man.
I mean, there was my wife. There was a box that my wife was getting ready to throw out, and I was like, "Honey, I have Muhammad Ali's autograph picture in that box. Don't throw that away. I got Jerry Rice, Steve Young. Jesus Christ,
Jeff! A little self-restraint there,
God,
dude.
It's Sunday, Jeff.
It's not what he said. It's how he said it.
Wow.
He's using some nonverbal communications.
Wow.
Which for those of us with autistic kids, we know a lot about. So.
I got the bird. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, whatever.
So there's people that actually they have an item that they're pretty proud of, and then they go find just the box to buy it.
Yes.
So throwing those boxes away hurts. I know it does. And Lukey here, he does the same thing. He says, "I take
use them." Like, you don't need to use them.
He says, "I take my Funko Pops out of the box.
I keep the boxes stored separately." Exactly. That's what I did.
Keep them in the box, folks. Keep them in your box. Especially, look. This is a Walmart special. There's only so many made. And that's valuable.
But you have to hope everyone else throws them out, though, for yours to be valuable.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. So I guess he made somebody happy.
and you have to be careful that when you're going to find some of these collectibles, you aren't just buying the box. I know some people that have purchased the packaging and never ended up with the item because it says right in the listing, "Hey, it's just the packaging."
We used to have an arena football team called the Sabercat, the San Jose Sabercats arena football team. I got a bobblehead, all right, and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna put this bobblehead on eBay. Do you know somebody in Alabama paid me $100 for it?
Wow!
Ooh,
for a arena football bobblehead, and I still had it in the box. And I'm like, who in the hell in Alabama knew about the Sabercats? there's collected, and then
everywhere. Yeah,
It's probably somebody who moved.
I had a lady in London that sent me a message, and she wanted to know the description and the condition on a wrestler that I had, and I said it's in great condition. Da 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 da. She was in England, and she paid good money, and she said, I'll pay the shipping. Don't worry about it. I got the shipping. But collectors are you got to also think there's people not just in the United States or Canada, but there's people on the outside of the world that can't get these items but are fans and will pay money for it.
Yep. Absolutely.
Can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
Of Ray and of Miss Tracy. When did you stop buying original Skylanders?
Well, this is easy for me. I stopped buying them from the store when I bought fucking 100 of them for $15.
That is a great point, Miss Tracy. She said, "I got a couple boxes."
Yeah, I mean, we're good. No, we bought a couple more. Like this one is kind of my favorite. She's all glittery.
Oh, that's my favorite. Yeah. So I bought that in the big box pack. It was evil versus good, and he had one side was the evil, and the other side was good. And that's how I got this cool. I love this guy right here.
Exactly. But anyway, that's why I have two of those.
This is when I stopped. It was the Superchargers.
Yeah, same here.
My son didn't even open the box. He was like, "Son, I got you this. You gonna play with it?" No.
So was this at the end of the run?
Yeah, the second last game.
Yeah.
Yep. And there, aside from the driving thing, there wasn't much special about Superchargers. You could use the crystals from Trap Team, but they just weren't as integrated as they had been in Trap Team. And then by the time we get to Imaginators, the crystals are gone,
right?
And then we have to go and lay out a lot of money for creation crystals. Yes. Yeah, so at that point it was,
And are those the crystals that trap the bad guys? The creation crystals, or is that something different?
No,
I'm totally ignorant.
This is totally different. The creation crystals, you could create your own Skylander.
Oh wow!
Which in our house, one of the kids, that's all he likes to do. So we have three. We have three autistic kids in our family, and one of them, Oliver, all he likes to do is create the new Skylanders, and it's amazing. They are just incredible, and he'll spend 3 or 4 hours creating new ones. Amazing.
That is amazing. Absolutely. So. Do you think they're ever going to come out with a new line or resurrect this product? And would you guys be down to collect some more? I realize you probably don't have the entire collection because it would fill a garage, it sounds like.
Honestly, my kids were more into it than I was because I have a lot of games. I
was in it more than my kid. But
yeah, it's all right.
Seriously, and that's how it was with the Angry Birds too. When he went through his Angry Bird
makes
phase.
me angry.
I love those games though.
Yeah.
Did you just a little shout out? We mentioned Star Wars earlier. If you have not checked out the Angry Bird Star Wars game, go check that out. It is a lot of fun.
Yes,
it's a lot of fun.
Yes. No, I'm done. I've learned my lesson. Now you know what I am? You know what the problem is now? Fortnite skins.
Oh, V-Bucks.
These video games with the skins. I mean, there was one time there was a color for a gun, $100 for electric blue color for a gun. And I'm just like, what in the hell? And then I was like, I'm done, you know. So grind, play the free tiers and grind it out and get the free stuff, man. But now they got you do the free or you get the pack, just buy the pack with all the different skins you can get right away and stuff. So,
well, I'm not a big collector, but in my day, the big thing that skyrocketed to fame that everybody wanted, and then now I don't think anybody's even caring about them anymore, which is Beanie Babies. Beanie Babies over a period of 4 years became so popular.
They're like, gonna be worth hundreds someday. You can get them at a garage sale for a quarter for $4.
Yes, 25, 50 cents. Yes. But some of them were a few $100s to get your hands on.
What the hell is that one?
It's an ugly Beanie Baby.
Well, oh shit! I had it upside down.
There you go.
Whoa! Damn! It tried to fly out of my hand. I got some teddy bears too. I had a dad teddy bear with the tie I got for Father's Day.
Is that the Build-A-Bear thing?
Kids.
Is that what that is, right?
But oh my god! Don't even talk about Build-A-Bear.
Because I've seen those too.
Don't talk about. There was a Build-A-Bear in San Francisco, and
expensive.
Yeah, we got before. We got one before my daughter was born, and we did a message, and they recorded message in there. We love you, and they put that in the bear and everything, and then dress the bear up with clothes and everything. I'm like, oh my god,
put glasses on him.
Yeah, but
hey Rye, I asked the boys how much I should be mad at you for throwing out those Funko Pop boxes, and Jeff offered a divorce attorney. Oh, awesome! That's what he said.
Sounds like he's ready for a fight, Miss Tracy.
He didn't actually do it. You didn't actually do it. You just told me to see what I'd do.
Ooh!
Oh my god!
There you go, folks. You heard it here.
Now the divorce attorney is
now the divorce attorney. I'll send you that.
Oh my god!
He was name right now. That's worse. I mean.
Jeez. Oh, I'm so
he
glad.
says, I am sending the contact info over. That's worse.
Wow. Wow.
Yay.
Well, there you go. That's good news. That's good news. Oh man, just good memories, man. Just
yeah, doing collecting, man, is a hell of a lot of fun. It's very expensive. But the most sought after stuff is the hardest to get. Like man, that Neo Geo. I'm never gonna own one, sadly, but I can play the games, man, through emulation.
I do remember when I was young. I do remember an interactive action figure that interacted with the television show. It was Captain. Oh, what the hell was it? Captain Commander or something?
You remember that far back?
You shut your mouth, Jeff. It was oh my god, Captain Commander. He had like a little light sensor, and when the TV show, if they flashed certain lights on the TV, it would interact with the character and stuff. And I was like, oh, that was so cool. And I would have him like, and he didn't do anything.
Do you remember those shows that would have they'd send you 3D glasses in the mail?
Yes,
yes. Secrets on the screen.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yes. And then they turned that into the documentary They Live with Roddy Piper.
Yes, they did. Yes. Good movie. I like that movie.
Yeah, I love Roddy Piper.
He only did a few. Put the glasses on.
Yep. I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And right now, I'm all out of bubble gum.
I'm all out of bubble gum.
Love that movie, man. They Live was a very underrated movie, as a matter of fact.
David Wilson's comment about his parents. His parents were a lot wiser than I was.
Yeah, David says, I finally caught up. He says, I always wanted to get into Skylanders, but when I showed my parents, they said, no chance. We are buying 1 million pieces of useless plastic you'll end up not caring about. Yeah. Which is exactly the boat that Ray is in, except he gets use out of it because it reminds him of the special times he spent with his kid.
I don't play the games no more. They don't get on the platforms. If I want, now here's the thing. Sometimes I do bring out the old consoles and I'll play it. You never know. It depends on the mood that I am. And sometimes, you know what? I might just do a Skylander night,
I'd check it out, man. I need to be educated a little more. I really did not realize the marketing genius of Skylanders, man. I really didn't.
But it was nothing. I'm gonna tell you something. It's nothing like watching your kid at Christmas open up the wrappers and Skylanders, and he names all the Skylanders. I want this and this and this and this. Then we go in his room, we check off each Skylander. I read off the powers and everything and the teams and stuff. Swap Force was one of my favorites because we used to like let's see who can make the best Swap Force character, and we would swap the characters out and stuff, and then put them in the game and play. Those were good. Those were good times, man. Those are good times. But Christmas, just thinking about the kids opening up the gifts and stuff.
Ray, did you record Christmas mornings of your son opening stuff up and freaking out?
Believe it or not, I do have, I think there was one year I did do the video camera, and I have it somewhere over here. But we take photos every Christmas.
Here's the thing, Ray. My dad has Christmases back in like 93 and 1990 of me at 10 years old opening up Ninja Turtles and damn near doing backflips for a piece of plastic. Bro, okay.
I gotta, go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So my dad's watching this and he looks over and he goes, "What do you think, boy?" I said, in near death, when everything flashes before your eyes at the end, I said, I can skip over this part. I'm good. I don't need to relive this, Dad.
So my wife is a hoarder of photo albums. Okay, that's her thing. She's like, line up. And I'm like, we go out to dinner like Christmas or Thanksgiving dinners and stuff. She loves taking pictures. Christmas, hold your gift. And I'm like, do the kids, not me. I don't want to be in the picture. Oh my God. Have you looked at yourself lately, Ray? Look at your gut. But anyway,
nice.
Yeah, we just and there's sometimes I'll sit with my wife and we'll just go like, God, look how small he was. Look how adorable. And look at him now. It's like a mugshot now.
Yeah, what happened?
What the hell happened? It was so innocent, They were like gremlins, like get little gizmos, and now they got fed after midnight. Now they're like striped with the damn.
Get them wet.
They're evil, it's evil. But yeah, just good times, man. Good times. Skylanders was really great for me and my son, and also I have the cars. Remember the cars, all the different cars. We used to collect the cars and stuff. He loved what was it, Lightning McQueen?
Yep.
So then of course, then you got to go take them to Disneyland and wait 3 hours in line just to drive in one of them damn cars, right? And I'm like,
hell no.
Dad, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Just hold on, son. The line is moving on.
My kids literally wore out the Cars DVD. They watched it so much.
Nice.
They had this phase where they watched it every single day. It was awful.
Yep.
I actually hated it because they watched it so much.
Life is a highway.
Man.
I want to drive you. Oh, look at you.
My niece and nephews watched the Blu-ray or DVD of Shrek so many times.
Oh God. Yes.
Yeah, man. Like that was damn near burnt onto the screen because they watched it so much. And you'd have the pit, like they'd fall asleep, and in the other room you just hear, play the movie. The pigs. It's burnt into my brain. It's burnt into my brain.
Shrek PSP. Is that a PSP?
That
you have a PSP.
It's either that or a Vita.
I have a PSP. If you don't, you need to. You got a PSP?
No, I don't have a PSP. I used to, because I had the PSP with the weird memory card that you could put 232.
I need some games. I need some games. Come on.
Oh no! What you need is that special firmware.
I have a PSP.
See, this is the podcast corner, which just has more of the other retro stuff is over here. Not only do I have a black PSP, I've got the.
Bastard! Oh no! Oh God! With Vader on it.
Darth Vader!
He just wow.
He busted out the Star Wars variant.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Well, that's it. You're never coming over for dinner now until you,
I'm I'm gonna hit Jeff in the head one time. Hey Jeff, I want to go. Jeff, I want to go see the Tiger Cats game and look at your collection one day.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
Jeff has
or-
an open invite for you to visit Canada, Ray.
I just don't want to go in your dungeon. Just don't take me down to your dungeon.
That's right.
Underneath your house. That's a whole nother podcast and story, folks.
An idea for Jeff is to invite him over. I'm forming this out loud. Invite Jeff over, serve him something that's not burnt, and then maybe I'll get the white PSP.
Well, we were talking what cars I got.
Look at
cars
Ron. Patrick Mahomes linked me here. Whatever, Ron.
I got Cars 2 for the DS.
Ooh, do I got Cars 2 for the DS? I think I do.
I'll take the whole thing. Oh.
I've got Sonic.
Nice.
Ooh, Sonic Rivals. Run it.
That's just what's in here. For Ray, little microphone. Little 2K action.
I have 2K on the PSP.
Little 2K. Little 2K
I actually
action
the baseball
on the PlayStation
game.
3.
The 2K
not
baseball
retro.
game was actually awesome on the PSP.
Are we doing Plants vs Zombies?
Ooh.
I have all versions. I got Xbox, PS3.
Call of Duty Black Ops.
Now those are
Yes.
all popular games. Oh, Miss
This is
Tracy's
all-
up.
this is-
I got some to show off too.
This
You're
is
not
on
gonna
PlayStation
beat.
3.
Go. Oh,
Yeah,
look
look
at
at
her.
the
Case. Look at the case.
Look at the case.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god.
We got Parappa the Rapper.
Oh,
Ooh.
awesome.
That was my
That-
favorite demo disc.
Valkyrie profile. Twisted
Twisted
Metal.
Metal.
Yes.
Ooh.
The
There you
original
go.
Wreckfest.
Fantasy Star. Nice.
Yep, Fantasy Star. Can't see.
She's got
Ratchet
and Clank. Is that Ratchet and
Clank. Oh
Clank?
my gosh,
Yeah,
I didn't even know we
nice.
had this one.
Wow.
Nice.
And Ultimate Ghosts and Goblins.
Awesome.
But yeah, I love the case.
Yeah, I love the art on all that stuff. But that case is amazing, though. I had the PSP, and I got that special memory card to where you could slide 2 other cards in it, and you could get like up to 200 or 150 gig or whatever for storage. I used it as a little movie jukebox and game jukebox. It was a lot of fun playing that. You could connect to other ones too for multiplayer and stuff. They had a pretty decent Need for Speed game for the PSP. I really enjoyed. But all right, we're at about an hour. We're still going to be discussing everything Skylanders. But check this out, Ray. Let me share my screen here real quick.
Jim, was Oliver going to call in?
He was, but he maybe it didn't work out for him.
Okay.
But
we're trying to get Oliver to call in, but
yes.
Okay, so this eBay seller is putting forward 50 years of consoles for nearly $1 million. $1 million. It's all of these consoles. A bunch of them are retro and very old. He's got a bunch of variations of the Super Nintendo up top. Look at all these original Xboxes down here on the bottom, man. Like you got a Jaguar CD. The picture's kind of hard to make.
He's got a Ouya. Look, he's got a Ouya hiding right there. Ouya.
Yep.
Wow.
You could tell he was
that's what gets me in this picture.
So he's the guy who bought it.
And where's that one at?
One too.
Okay.
That one's bottom by Far Cry.
Oh, down here?
Yep.
Wow.
2 over from Far
Nice.
Cry. That's the Halo one.
Yeah.
Right on.
Damn.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. $1 million. Says, if you've ever fantasized about owning basically every console that has ever existed. I mean, he's got multiple versions of the same damn console. Possessing such a vast collection was beyond your reach. Well, now is your chance. It's only a measly $1 million, guys.
$1 million.
Because one seller is putting up an auction of a huge collection of consoles from throughout over the decades that might well represent every console that's ever been made. That is amazing, though.
What
a collection!
Auction, I guarantee you, it's gonna go over $1 million.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's gonna go over $1 million.
I mean, it looks like he's got every single console. He's got them in the box, probably still with the manuals. Like
that should go to a video game museum.
I agree with you.
It should, hopefully whoever gets it, a video game museum, because those are some games that you're never going to see in a store.
Yeah, I'd love to go through and look at all that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
no doubt.
So I'm a fundraiser. Jeff does fundraising. Jeff, I think we've just been given our latest mission.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I just want to answer. Rude Diggs asked a question earlier about my suit. There is a store in near where I live. I don't know if they have them anywhere else in the world. It's called Spirit Halloween.
Yeah, they have them everywhere else in the world.
I was there yesterday.
Everywhere else in the world, man.
My son got Ghostbusters yesterday.
Oh, the outfit. Did he get the proton pack and the whole nine?
Oh yeah, you can't be a Ghostbuster without the proton pack. Just don't cross the stream, son.
So yeah, Spirit Halloween, folks. Spirit Halloween. And if you go next Tuesday, a week Tuesday, everything 90% off.
90%.
I feel like that's like your Spirit Halloween thing. I don't believe that.
Wait a minute. Did you say 90%?
Yeah, that's what he said. Ooh.
Yeah.
You could cast a spell in that thing.
Ray, what is a week Tuesday?
The day after Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Is it really going to be 90% off?
God.
Well, not everything is 90% off, but
a lot is on
sale. A lot of stuff is
lot of stuff. The Santa Claus costume will probably still be full.
Oh, what is that, Ray? You can't. Ray, I got to make you full screen. Let's see that.
Hold on, let me.
How did you get Jeff's cousin's head in there? Oh, that's silly, man.
Yeah, because if some of their big stuff was on sale for 90% off, I'd buy the store out and resell it.
That all the animatronics that we have in the shed that's coming out next week.
Could you program that, Ray, to do the monster mash?
Now you want to know how you scare the hell out of your wife? You put this up next to her pillow, pull the covers up, and smack it on his head to make him start talking.
I think
turn the lights out because his
that's
eyes
the second
light
way
up.
That's the second way we've learned today to scare your wife. The first is throw out all the Funko Pop boxes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
No, it's threatened to throw out all the Funko
You're
Pop
right. Well,
boxes,
now we understand it was a threat.
Yeah, say, honey, I hope you don't mind.
Oh,
they're gone.
I really hope Crow Resin bought the suit. That way we could be twinsies.
You could be twinsies?
Hey, he could do a reveal on my show on Monday, which is Halloween, in the costume. Crow, please to God, tell me you bought it. I'll go back and buy it.
My husband has it. It's just instead of black, it's green, but the pumpkins are the same.
Nice.
Yeah, Jeff likes to be twinsies. Crow, you have to make it happen, Captain.
We have a lot of animatronics, which I'll do pictures of on actual Halloween, but I don't bring them out before then because they'll just get stolen and broken outside. Right?
Jeff,
we have that, the jumping dog. We have the big jumping dog, and we've got the mummy that pops up, and we've got a number of things.
Somebody kicked our jack-o'-lantern in the mouth. You know, I made his teeth were in the back of its head, dude. Somebody, whoa!
Did it jump out at him and they decided to kick it?
Kids are mean these days. No respect.
Hey, now my wife's girlfriend, like childhood girlfriend, her parents had a giant gnome. It comes up to like your waist, you know? They stole it off her porch and they got it. The police found it and gave it back to him a month later. Somebody turned it into a bong. For real, a bong.
Whoa! Where were they? Never mind. Not gonna ask.
They gave it back.
Yeah, they gave it back to him.
Oh my God!
Can we go back to the concept of giant gnome? I don't think that works.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
That's like a tall hobbit,
right? Jumbo shrimp.
Isn't that just a man?
All right, so if Crow gets it on sale on November 1st, then on the Wednesday show, Crow can come on camera and he can do a face reveal and we can have matching suits on.
Nice.
Well, he thinks $70 is a bit pricey for the Halloween tie and coat.
Doesn't anybody? I don't blame him, really.
But you pulled the trigger.
Should be at least 70. I didn't say I paid retail.
Hey, true. You didn't.
Did I ever say I paid retail for this?
Nope.
Cheers to that, man. I am a bargain hunter all the way.
So I spent a lot of time in Spirit Halloween, and I spent a lot of time in the the CVS equivalent called Shoppers Drug Mart on February 15th.
Shoppers Drug Mart?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yes, that was before it became decriminalized.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sounded dangerous.
Yes. Rude Dig shops at a slightly different Shoppers Drug Mart. Yes.
Canada's cool.
Yes.
Sounds cool.
But yes, I do a lot of shopping on February 15th, on December 27th.
Easter Monday.
Easter Monday.
Nice,
Easter Monday.
Nice.
Yeah, that's when I pick up a lot of.
You know what, Rudigs?
February 15th.
That's right.
15th is another. Yeah.
It's Rudigs' birthday, and
shut up.
Yeah, and 5 days later, it's my birthday. I'm turning even older.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually what happens on birthdays.
Yeah, I know it. But hey, for the last 2 years, I kept saying I was a year older. So when I actually hit my birthday, they're like, "No, you're 42." I was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh my god, I did the same thing. I thought it was a year younger. I thought it was 32, and I'm actually 34.
This March
32 is better.
This March 4th should be a U.S. national holiday.
Oh,
tell us more.
Shut up, Jeff. Shut up.
He's full of shit.
He's making
I
fun
didn't
of
say
me.
it is. I said it should be.
He's making fun of me. He's
I am
trolling
not
me.
making fun of you, Ray. I'm
Jeff.
celebrating May 4th. Raymond will be in the same decade as Jim and I. And Rob.
First of all, it's March 4th.
Well, March 4th. What did I say? May? March 4th.
Yeah.
You said it right the first time.
I said it right the first time. I screwed it up the second time. Yeah.
Okay.
March
So
4th.
there's Ray's correction. My correction is no. Next year I'll be in another decade.
What? Wow. Wow.
You're old, Jim.
No wonder
you burn lasagna.
Well, exactly. It's you look at the directions and 400 looks like 900. It's hard to tell.
Was it the Imperial system on the box? Is that the problem?
In like 5 minutes, I
you
have to
could convert 300 degrees to.
You know what? I take your point. I think maybe it was the new Prince Charles measurement system and not the old, King Charles and not the old Queen Elizabeth measuring system. I think that's where I messed up. You're right.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I just learned the word millimeter. What are we doing? We go into something new?
Whenever we played Marvel Avengers, I'd be like Crow. We have to go 300 meters. Do you know how far that is? Because I know you guys know. Wilson and I know how far a meter is, but I know
my wife was like, "Just think, honey, just 5 years from our birth, because she's 10 years older than me. We can get the senior menus." I'm like, shut up. shut up.
Hey, you got to save where you can, Ray.
Does CVS, do they have when you turn 50, do they have like a discount day? Like they do. They have some of the stores here have a discount day when you turn 50.
Yes.
So say 50% off your arthritis medication.
They got special menu at Denny's, special menu at IHOP.
Oh, don't mention IHOP. That's a sore point.
Yeah.
Crow's fact checking you again. 300 meters is almost 300 yards. I had a brain fart day one time after, like, oh my god, where did I park my car? I was at this mall. Where the hell I parked my car? And so there was a security guard, young kid on a bike. "Sir, are you okay?" I'm like, God, I'm trying to figure out where I parked my car. Hold up. We got a senior citizen. Senior citizen. We're trying to find his car. Trying to find the suspicion of slight dementia.
Like, whoa! I ain't no senior citizen, dude. What the hell are you talking about? Good Lord,
man! Get this. This happened to my dad for real. My dad went into Myers, which is very similar to a Walmart, and him and my brother split up, and we're always just harassing each other and playing gags on each other and stuff. And my dad is like, at the time was like 62, 64. Anyway, my brother walks in the store, they split off, and they both do their shopping. And my brother, he flags somebody down and he's like, "Hey, I'm looking for my dad. He is in the early stages of Alzheimer's, and he likes to smell chemicals." So they were like, "Oh shit." They get on the thing and they're like, "Look out for this guy." And my dad's down an aisle, literally like opening the container of pool chemicals to smell it, to see if it's fresh. And they were like, no, sir, come with us. And he's like, "What is going on?" Yeah, we laughed about that forever.
Oh my God.
But they caught him cracking a thing and trying to sniff in it. And they were like, sir, please come with us. It was amazing. He didn't appreciate it, but all of us did. It was amazing. Jeff, there is a new device on the market, sir. And Ray got a little sneak peek of it on the show he did last night. What's the show called, Ray? I am so bad at names.
It was Friday night.
Friday night. What's it called?
Nation
Cloud
TV.
Nation. That's what it is. And he got to see a little preview of the G Cloud.
Shout out Chase, the gaming advocate, brought it on the show. And then after the show, he kind of in the back room, he just showed us how it boots up and everything. Looks nice. Looks
It does look nice. It's very skinny. There's like hardly anything inside the damn thing. But with it doing all cloud gaming, it doesn't need a lot in there. But from what I understand, they say it's great build quality, impressive battery life, clean user interface. It's slightly overpriced. Audio quality is not the greatest and requires a strong internet connection, which it's cloud gaming, of course.
Yeah, it's going to require that. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. He does a whole review and everything, but I just wanted your guys' opinion. It's a little pricey at $350, but you could probably emulate all kinds of retro on this. What if you snatch this up, Ray? I know that you have been looking at this. What would you use it for?
Well, number one would definitely be cloud, and then I would probably see what other kind of emulators, retro games. I know Jeff don't like emulators, but whatever. Honestly, I'm gonna get my $300 out of that damn thing. I'm gonna put whatever I can on there, but it just so you know, he booted up. He said his internet is not that great because he can't even play like xCloud or Luna that great where he stays at. But on this little device here, it booted up really fast. He showed us how the xCloud Jet in the cloud gaming just booted up real quick, and the UI looked actually really great. The interface, I mean, it looked great. If you go through the reviews, which I did, everybody's got different. It's different. I heard sound is good, sound is not good. I've heard, my only issue is the price because it's just cloud. And I would love, like, if it was like about 200 to 229, 230, I would probably, I definitely, but not, if especially when you have another device that has Wi-Fi 6, it has 144 hertz and all this other stuff on it, and it's more beefier, and it's almost near that same price point. Yeah, but like I said, everybody do what you do. Just do your research.
Yeah, I think definitely 250 or 150 would be a much better price for it, especially since the death of Stadia now. I think if Stadia was around, it would be a little more compelling, in my opinion.
Right. We got Kelly in here with the Black Nut jokes in here. So there is a cloud gaming company called Black Nut.
Explain the marketing, Ray.
What do you mean explain the marketing?
I know. I don't know how you market that shit. I don't.
It's somebody sat at the table and said, let's call our cloud gaming company Black Nut. And if you look real hard, I think it's an actual black walnut.
Yep.
Now I would have made it, would have put an S and called it Black Nuts. And just I don't know. I don't understand how they came up with that name.
Walnut would have been a much better name.
Walnut Cloud Gaming, Pecan Cloud Gaming. I don't know what the hell they were thinking, but it's a French company. Oui. So I have no idea.
Wait a minute. It's a French company, so that's Noir.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Okay. Bizarre. But why couldn't they have gone with D's Nuts?
I wasn't going to go there.
I was going to come back to.
I wasn't going to go there.
Just in time.
And Jim doesn't know that's your catchphrase. Jim has no idea that you're always talking about your Black Nut.
He literally named his horse D's. So he's always riding. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I just think, I'm like,
okay, David says, why don't you pitch for them, Ray? I think Ray catches for him. Show a great
Ooh.
sponsor.
Ooh. Are we back to Swap Force again? Is that what's going on?
Oh no.
All I got to say is, David, just ask your mom how they are. That's all I got to say. All right.
Shots fired.
Wow.
Jesus.
That is hilarious. All right, we got a debate on our hands now, and it's not over Black Nut or Noir. It's not. The 10 best light gun games of all time. We're going to go through the list, and we'll see if we agree or disagree. Now, it'd probably be easier for like the top 5, but they go from 10 to number 1. The best light gun games of all times. I've had so many memories, man, of being in the arcade using these shooters, and I've just always had a blast. But I have never heard of this one. I wonder if Miss Tracy has. Link's Crossbow Training.
Dude.
It's a shooter. Have you ever heard of this game?
No.
Neither have I. Now, it says PAL down here, so I'm not even sure if this was released in America. It probably was. But check this out, though. Is that not cool enough for you? Then you're not my kind of player. The game mixes elements of target practice and actual hordes of Hyrule baddies to zap using the Wii Zapper. There are even boss battles.
No,
So
I had Wii Zelda, what was it? A Twilight Princess, I think, was on the Wii. And using the crossbow with the Wii thing was actually kind of tricky. It took a bit of practice, but a whole game to practice it. Sounds fun.
Yeah, it does. I love Link anyway. I love Legend of Zelda, so that's right up my alley no matter what. Now, I remember playing this one in the arcade.
Oh my God. Yeah, go ahead.
I put so much money into this. The controllers would, or the guns would vibrate. You could hit a button and shoot like missiles and stuff. This was fantastic. You have memories of this, Ray?
I'm going to say this. Arcade was awesome. Sega Genesis, buy Arena? No. No. Especially 1991. Yes. I'm like, wait a minute. This doesn't feel like in the arcade with the gun.
No. Sadly, the only system that did home versions correctly is the Neo Geo, but that's because it was the same hardware that was in their cabinets, pretty much. So, but this game was very sad going to the consoles. I remember playing it in the arcade and then renting it from the video store, coming home, and it was dog shit compared to the arcade. But, but I remember this title. And if you remember the arcade version, look at how bad this looks when you got it home. The arcade version looked nothing like this. You actually had
I never played the home version. Wow.
But see, that's how they got you, was the box art, though.
Yes.
They got you on the box art. And I was a sucker when I was young for box art, especially.
And I'll be honest. If I could get some of the original Nintendo box art or posters, man, I'd probably line my walls with them. Some of that art is just fantastic and out of this world. You're meant to rent it or buy it with your eyes without even knowing what the game looked like. And they did a good job on all that stuff. But the arcade game was so much better. So they did Zelda, Hyrule, and then T2. And number 8. This was fantastic too.
One of my favorites.
That is coming up, Callie. You just hold your horses, buddy.
But
that better be on the list.
Well, one of my favorite Sega games was on a Sega, but it wasn't a light game. It was just a platform game. But playing this one in the arcade, excellent.
Yeah, I like sitting down in the booth. It was really, really cool. Let's see. I think this is the arcade version. Yeah. Yep. They jump out at the screen. You'd have to shoot them. All that good stuff. But yeah, definitely a really cool shooter.
Yep.
So that was number.
All right, Rude. Take care.
Number 8. Rude Eggs. Have a good day, buddy. And happy early birthday.
Wow. Yes.
Resident Evil, The Umbrella Chronicles. I know a lot of people have a lot of good things to say about some of these Resident Evil shooters, man. I don't know if this one is the best one or not. I haven't played this one. Any of you guys play this?
Nope.
The Umbrella Chronicles.
I'm looking. Oh my god, look what I found here. Woo, 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 real quick. Woo.
Yeah.
Ooh,
What is that? Ooh, Infinity.
2.0.
it gave us the Avengers.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one I
Yes.
didn't get to play.
Yep. Oh, here's the very first Skylanders.
Yes.
Just, Spyro's Adventures, the first one.
Right on. So did you and your son beat that game together?
Yes, we did.
You finish it? Oh, that is
Yes,
fantastic.
we did.
That's excellent.
Yeah. Yep. Or his dad finished it. Just sit over there and watch dad play it. Ray, you gonna let him play? Shut up.
So here's the Resident Evil. Looks like a normal, kind of House of the Dead style, a little bit. Ghost Squad. I never played this, man. I never seen it. I've never seen it. The guns look familiar to me, but I don't remember playing this one ever. So yeah, there's the guns that sit in the side of the cabinet that you would pull out. I guarantee they vibrate and all that stuff as well.
That is dope. Oh my god.
That's back when they made the guns like heavy and feel real. And here's another one. They picked some really good ones.
Yeah, this is a good one. I agree. Number 5. Yep. Alien 3.
The guns didn't feel as good in your hand as other arcades, but it was a very fun game though. Having the aliens rush you at the screen and stuff, and the face huggers you'd have to shoot as they were flying for your face.
Yeah.
I never played this one either.
It's really, really fun. Emulate that if you can. And then here's the master.
No, you got to push that up.
Wait, this is number 1.
It says number 4.
Number 1. Number 1.
You got.
I don't agree with number 4.
Yeah,
okay.
Number 4.
Same here. This is fixed. This voting was
This
fixed.
is fixed.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Let's see what 3, 2,
Okay,
1 are.
so they gave Duck Hunt number 4, and everybody remembers Duck Hunt.
Everybody knows Duck Hunt.
Everybody, man. All right. That's a peripheral. I don't know why they show that. Ooh, Dead Space Extraction. Never played
Still not better than Duck Hunt. Still not better than Duck Hunt.
I never played that. Nightbot, mind your business. Callie's awesome. Leave him alone. You're gonna go in a corner. Look at that though. They had some gnarly enemies.
Like you could take out its limbs.
Yeah, man. This is a beloved one though. Here, Dead Space. The shooter is.
I'm getting worried. There's one they have not mentioned yet, and I cannot believe it's not on this group. I hope.
All right, here we go. Time Crisis. Okay. Now
I got it right over here.
This was one of my favorites, man. You had the pedestal you'd step up to, you'd pull your gun out, and you'd have to step on the pedestal to duck behind stuff and pop out. Time Crisis is one of my all-time favorites. As a matter of fact, when the PlayStation first released this game, they sold it with a gun. It was like a big package. I think I bought it all together so I could play this at home. Didn't look as good as the arcade, of course, but all kinds of fun. What are your memories of this, Ray? Did you get it on the PlayStation?
I got it on the PlayStation, but I hate to say it, but I wouldn't even. Number 2 is way too high for this game. Way too high for this game.
Really? You don't think it should be number 2? Where would you put it? Like 8, 6?
I'd put it like 6 or 8. I mean, it was Virtual Cop.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it literally was like a clone of that. Yeah.
I mean, come on now, Virtual Cop.
But I would have to say, though, in the arcade, I've had all kinds of fantastic time with this thing chewing through my money. So here comes number 1. And
House of the Dead. I
think Callie's going to be happy.
House of the Dead.
House of the Dead. Okay. Number 1.
Sega.
Sega. This came out, I believe, on the Sega Saturn. Is that correct? Or was it the Dreamcast? I forget, but it was really, really cool. And they had multiple paths you could take depending on who you saved and who you killed. And it was a lot of fun. They released a remake on Stadia, but I didn't purchase it, so I didn't get a chance to play it. Mr. Bayram did and said it was really fun. But I'd have to check into it. What are your guys' memories of this game?
I think this was the Dreamcast. I think this was the Dreamcast.
Dreamcast?
Yeah. But
well, they were so close together, the Dreamcast and the Saturn. Like it's hard for me to remember exactly which one it was on. But Virtua Fighter was on the Saturn. I know that.
House of the Dead was a great light gun. I remember me and my friends shooting it, the different paths that you could take, watching someone get eaten up if you didn't help them out. Help help me, and watching the zombies chase them. Yes.
And they had cool boss fights, you know, with a big creature that would pop out.
Yeah.
So, is this only stuff that you could do at home?
I think it's just both. This was the top 15 gun games of all time, rather at home or arcade.
Man, I feel like there's some missing.
Yeah,
there's definitely
they're
some missing.
dropping the ball on this.
Yeah.
I will do, if it was home, Duck Hunt's got to be 1 or 2 for home.
Yeah, but for arcade, like I sent you some pictures on Twitter. My favorite one is the Halo Fire Team Raven.
Yes.
Right.
It's actually a lot of fun.
Let me see if I can bring that up real quick then.
Yeah, I took pictures because I finally beat it and I was so proud.
Oh, that's awesome.
With my health issues, holding on to that arcade gun that's shaking the whole time. Like I couldn't do anything for the rest of the day, but I finally beat that freaking game.
Yeah, it's super bad on people with carpal tunnel and stuff as well.
I have that as well. So yeah, and arthritis. So it was not great.
There was hunting games.
Yeah.
Oh yes, the Halo. That's the Halo game, isn't it?
Awesome. Look at her.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then there's one more here. Boop. Hell
and you can play with 4 people at some places too.
Oh man.
This is at Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, Sierra and I played that. We went to a little restaurant that had an arcade on the side, and we did that.
What is this?
So
what is that?
So what was that? What was that hunting store that started with a C?
Cabela's.
Okay, they made a game for the PlayStation to hunt, and for the PlayStation, you plug in the little plug into your PlayStation 2, and then you could control your characters and move around. And then when you saw a bear, mountain lion, or whatever, you would just line them up. And wow.
I loved some of those hunting games, man.
Yeah. So
I really did. Cabela's did a real good job on some of those early games, man.
My favorite hunting game I played that was a joke game. It was called Deer Hunter, but you were the deer and you hunted humans, and it was hilarious.
Did a deer have a hunter hat on?
Yes.
Wow.
I gotta check that out.
You gotta send. I gotta look it up.
I played it on PC. Yeah, it was really cute.
Okay.
And did the antlers shoot? Because that would make it perfect.
No.
It's like frickin' space lasers out of deer antlers.
This thing writes itself, doesn't it, Jim?
Yeah.
All right, so we got another debate. Now, the last one was on gun con games or whatever, light gun games. This is the 5th best dinosaur games. Now, it says 2022, but I do believe this is going through history. From 2022 back. Turok. I think is what they're getting at. But Turok is one of the better dinosaur games. It's one of the first ones we got that was any good. Seemed like, anyway. But my all-time favorite, I have to say now, I have no idea if it's on the list, Dino Crisis. Dinosaur video game. One of my
Dino
favorites.
Crisis is definitely on the list.
All right, let's see here. We got Dino D-Day. I have never heard of this.
Excuse me?
I've never heard of this.
With dinosaurs running on the beach?
You're going to storm Normandy with velociraptors?
Parachutes dropping down on the beach?
Sounds like a really weird Doctor Who episode.
It does, man. It does. Like an alternate timeline or something. Yeah, look at that. You're a velociraptor.
Right on. Oh, this is brilliant.
Okay. I gotta look. Okay, Dino D-Day. I gotta look.
The artwork for this game looks like a cheesy 80s horror film, and the plot isn't much better either.
Shout out Mr. Urban World for that one too. Cadillacs and dinosaurs. Shout out.
Ooh, let's see if that one's on the list. I never heard of that one either. But that does look kind of cool though, running around first person mode.
That looks. Look at the
killing Nazis.
Wow.
With dinosaurs, I'm down, man. You can see above, Velociraptors adopt the hand slap style view from GoldenEye. That's cool.
Nice.
Dinos can eat other enemies to regain health. That is cool as hell. Primal Carnage.
Yes.
I don't know if I remember this or not. I remember
Yeah, I remember this one.
I remember.
I remember the fighting game with the dinosaurs.
No, that was Primal Rage.
Primal Rage. That's what it is.
When I college, they had this game in the lunchroom, and we used to. I love being what was it, the monkey looking ape looking thing, and yeah, Primal Rage.
The Kong wannabe.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So it takes the 14th spot in the list of the best dinosaur games. Yep. So that was 14. Oh, that doesn't look bad. Look at that T-Rex, man. That actually looks like decent textures there. No idea what it looks like moving in motion, but it looks cool.
I have this game. I got to go look.
That deer
I do
game is
have
called
it.
Deer Avenger, not Deer Hunter. I found it.
Oh, Deer Hunter.
Deer Avenger.
Avenger. Deer
Avenger.
Avenger.
Yes.
I am going to have to look that up, man. I want to
posted
shoot
it in the
people as a
private
deer. Awesome. All right. Hold on 1 second. How is this going to work? All right. I can do this.
You can do it.
Pow. Here is the deer. What is it? Deer hunts
Deer
people.
Avenger. Yeah,
Deer
Deer
Avenger. Look at that. He's bagged and tagged himself a human.
Oh my goodness.
So that's the classic Deer Hunter, and then they made a better
was just
version, in my
seeing
opinion. I like
if
the
it-
other one. Yeah, that's about, I don't know, that's just the first article I found that had it in it.
Gotcha. But yeah, that looks
But
amazing.
That's definitely it, that picture right there. I remember it.
So
Yep.
you get trophies.
Yep.
Wow.
And there was
awesome.
different types of humans you could find. Different
Yeah, it says-
hunters.
It says the player controls a deer that must hunt and kill humans. The game is set in a forest environment, and the player must use their speed and agility to avoid being caught and killed by the humans. The
It was
game is
fun.
played from a third-person perspective, and the player must use stealth and cunning. That is amazing.
When
That
you
is
bag a
amazing.
human, where does a deer put it? Because it doesn't drive. It can't put it on the hood.
That's
I don't
true.
know if he can hold a gun.
All right, hold the steering wheel.
Maybe
He can
Okay.
pull the trigger somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was using guns.
See,
So.
that's the plot hole for me. Where do they
Yeah.
put the human?
That's the plot hole, not using hooves as fingers to
No,
pull
no,
a
no,
trigger.
no.
Okay.
Now, I would not place a Lego Jurassic Park game in this list at all, in my opinion. But
Yeah, I agree. They need to chuck that out of there.
yeah, I mean, I love the Lego games, but as a dinosaur game, I would say it's probably weak in the lineup there. See what it looks like though. Oh, there's Grant, or not Grant. That's Hammond.
No,
yeah,
no, that's not
Hammond.
Grant.
yeah,
That's
it's Hammond.
Yeah.
That
Or Colonel Sanders on a holiday.
that's right. Yeah, he might have the 7 herbs and spices, the secrets. You know, he just there it is. Well,
Dino
it's
Crisis 2.
Dino Crisis 2. I'll take it. Dino Crisis was one of my favorites. It was an awesome RPG, man. Very much like Resident Evil, you know, in that vein. Let's see what this shows. Oh,
Ooh.
yep. Very much set angles, you know, just like Resident Evil, like I said.
Kind of looked like a old Metal Gear Konami game.
Yep. Absolutely. Play as one of the 2 time-traveling soldiers, finding survivors and killing dinos that you meet along the way. Second Extinction. And this came out in 2020. Is this that at E3 a few years ago, they showed a game where you're running around like it's just like hordes of dinosaurs coming at you. I wonder if this is it.
This is actually leaving Game Pass, folks. So you better hurry up and play it now. It's leaving Game Pass.
It's on Game Pass then.
Xbox
For
Game
now.
Pass.
What's scarier than dinosaurs? How about mutated dinosaurs? Yep, that'll do it.
This
Ooh,
game was
That
so
looks
just so-
cool.
no, just so you know, I raged, I quit, and I got out of the game. You die very fast.
Have you played Ark?
Oh yeah. Oh, I used to poop a lot in Ark.
What he would do in Ark is go visit your camp, walk in your
then
tent
poop on
and
your
poop.
floor?
Yes.
Poop on your
Oh my
floor,
god, my
yes.
friend did that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come over and poop on my floor. How rude.
That's right, man. What kind of human are you? Come on now.
This game was hard, dude. I remember those dinosaurs like being.
What the
very hard.
graphics look like though, and the textures.
Graphics were decent. Game was. I mean, it was just hard. Hard. Look at the blood splat on your gun too.
Oh yeah.
So
I don't know. I like shooters, man, but if it's
what?
Ooh.
Come on.
on.
This is a
Come
dinosaur
on.
game. Would you
I know
consider
Yoshi's
this?
a dinosaur,
No.
but still.
No.
Yeah, I don't
Yoshi's
know about
Yoshi.
that.
No.
Yeah, skip that
no,
one. F
no.
that.
Yeah, that should be in a Mario
That's
game
the.
lineup.
You know what?
not-
That was a Nintendo Homer that tried to slip this in there. Stop it. Stop it. And I like shout out to Nintendo. I do love
Yoshi isn't a cruel and evil dinosaur, but he's still a dinosaur. I don't buy it.
Weak.
Yeah, weak dinosaur game, man.
Stop it.
All right, Monster Hunter World. Now this is
such a good game.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I used to put like me and some coworkers, we would meet at 9 o'clock. We would be done playing about 5 in the morning. We would go on hunts. This game, before you went out to go hunt the monsters, you had these cute little cats that would cook your meal, and your meal would kind of give you buff and strength and energy to
and the
go out
cutscene
and
when
hunt.
they cook is adorable.
Yes, it is. Especially when they're.
So how does this game? Do you have to kill these animals, or do you collect them? What is?
You don't kill.
Okay.
You try to trap them.
You trap them. You
can kill them too, but you can also trap them and trank them and trap them.
But you want to trap them.
So what happens if you trap them? Do you get to use them later or something?
No, it's not like Ark. You get to ride them. As you like bring them to your town and they can study them and stuff.
Gotcha. So
not only that,
it's like Pokemon. You can collect them, but
not only that, you could, when you trap or get some of these monsters, you could use, if you look at that sword behind the guy's back, that came from a monster. You could use your outfits, your weapons from the monsters and make.
Funny enough, that reminds me of Cloud Sword from Final Fantasy VII. Actually, the shape of the sword, not
sword.
It's not the exact sword.
Dude, we had. I'll never forget, guys. We gotta hurry up and get home tonight. It's the pickle monster. We gotta go after the pickle monster. And yes, there was a giant monster that looked like a damn pickle, and it was.
Was it a world event where everybody had to go fight this thing, or
so it would be 4, and there was different type of warriors. There was even someone that played the horn, and it would try and when you played the horn, it would sometimes put the monster to sleep. Sometimes it could help you with your energy, give you buffs and stuff. Mm-hmm. So we had our music guy. I loved the big sword. I was a huge fan of Final Fantasy, so I loved the sword. And you had each technique, you had different fighting techniques. You had the 2 swords in your hand, like, oh my god, I mean. And what's the cool part is you would find the footprints, or you would find their crap, and you would just follow and follow. They would just come at you.
Would they surprise you and shit while you're tracking them down? Sometimes.
Yes.
That's cool.
I would actually push this game in the 2nd or 3rd spot.
Right on. That dinosaur looks really cool, man. Looks like a lot of really nice textures.
Beautiful.
So what number did they give this?
But that's the thing.
Number 9.
They weren't dinosaurs. They were monsters.
They were monsters.
That's what I was thinking.
But they still look like raptors and stuff.
I suppose.
Yeah. But I agree. I hear you.
All right. Prehistoric Kingdom. I've never heard of this one. Never.
Because it came out this year.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's why. Holy shit. I wonder if this is the game I'm talking about with the shooting where they're like.
It's a theme park.
Oh, never mind. That is definitely not the one. Alpha Build, work in progress. Those dinosaurs look pretty cool, though.
What's it? Retirement home for dinosaurs?
Prehistoric Kingdom is the newest title in our list, and graphically, it's an absolute masterpiece. So what's the aim of the game here? Well, if you like all the best theme park games, then you'll be definitely down for creating the ultimate zoo filled with the brim with animals. Now, is it like Jurassic Park, though? Do they escape? The world is your oyster in this game. Make rivers in the land, build luscious jungles, and create mountains as you play God in your own domain. That could be really fun, actually. It could be. Huh.
What blood?
It's weird that they added that in when it's you kind of simulation. Now there's the original.
Woo,
now I'm happy.
Dino Crisis.
I'm not happy yet. I'll tell you when I'm happy.
All right. Well, this is number 7, so maybe it will be on the list. Yeah, Dino Crisis was one of my favorites, man, because I just got into the series of this type of series or genre with Resident Evil. And my God, was that a creepy game. You go play it now and it's like weak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For the jump scares.
But I got the Japanese import, so I can't even it's in Japanese. So
Oh, so you don't got any English
I
dialogue in it
didn't
at all.
understand what the Lord was saying.
That's what happens when you're able to play those other versions.
What?
The Isle.
The Isle.
I've never heard of this.
2015. Me neither. Looks like he's got some kind of vehicle in his mouth.
Yeah.
The Isle takes the 6th spot in this list of the best dinosaur games of all times, and boy, is it at a good one to sink your teeth into.
Really?
Let's see. This is another game that's currently in early access mode. Oh, okay. Early access 2015? That's a long time to be in early access.
7 days has been in early access since it came out, and that's not like 8 years.
There's some years.
Okay, this is another game. Oh no. So cancel your plans and dive in. It looks pretty cool. The Isle. Oh my god, dinosaurs on the Isle. Yeah, this looks kind of cool, man. Open world survival
there
game.
It is.
Is brutal from the start. Oh, is this what you were looking for?
This should have been number 1. This is the best dinosaur game ever. You can tame and ride the dinos. You get eaten like every 5 seconds. It's awesome.
We tried to get in on this on Stadia.
I would put it number 4 on my list.
I put it at least top 3.
4 on my list.
Ark Survival Evolved. Players begin with nothing, naked and close to death on an island. As a man or woman, you must do whatever it takes to stay alive. That sounds compelling. And look at that. Laser beams on a freaking dinosaur.
Yeah, you can get tech stuff for your dinos.
That was a TV cartoon show and toys back in the early 90s.
Wow.
Something.
I remember that.
Yes.
Until you've flown on your own pet pterodactyl, you haven't lived. Sounds amazing.
Were you guys looking at Jurassic World Evolution 2? I looked at it, but
now this is a beautiful game. But would you consider this a dinosaur game? Aren't they all they're like electronical, aren't they? Or
I just started to play this on the PlayStation Plus.
Well, did it tell you they're dinosaurs?
Well, technically, they're futuristic. They're half dinosaurs and half mechanical. So, but they are dinosaurs.
Oh, okay.
It's doing a lot of heavy lifting there.
They're mech dinosaurs. But I'm gonna tell you, this game
mech dinosaurs.
Mech.
Oh, mech. Okay.
Like McDonald's.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does it come with fries?
The game is beautiful. The story is awesome. Especially if you played the first one. Great story.
Yeah, they say Horizon Zero Dawn barges its way into 4th place. It says, if you're a fan of Breath of the Wild and haven't ever played this game before, then stop what you're doing and get a copy immediately. Mechanical creatures rule freely, and humans have gone into hiding, scavenging what materials they can from the mecha dinosaurs in order to survive. Yes, now the sequel just got released for this, correct?
Correct.
Yep, it is a beautiful environment. For sure.
The best is when she's trying to capture one and tame it. It's what's fun.
Well, here's a Turok game. Turok 2, Seeds of Evil. I remember this game. I beat it. I loved it. I got stuck in a few spots. It was hard. But my God, were you happy to finish this title? What did you guys think of this? Ray, did you ever play it?
Love me some Turok. I especially Turok 1 and Turok 2. I was a really huge fan of Turok 1, but I love running from those ugly reptile suckers right there. It was almost like Golden Eye-ish on certain gameplays, but love the Turok series. Loved it. I'm surprised there's no new Turok
you
game.
did it.
I know.
Golden Eye.
Yeah, every time.
Every time.
But yeah, I'm shocked that we don't have a new Turok, as a matter of fact, with as much as they've come forward with open worlds and all that stuff. It's like prime for an open world dinosaur game where you run around and befriend some and kill others. I think it could be really cool. But looking at this now, this screen, I don't recall this being so blocky playing it back in the day. My mind doesn't remember it looking like that.
I just thought back in my mind, in my days, I was like, oh my God, these graphics are so cool. I remember pausing it, yelling at my roommate, yo, get in here. Dude, look at these graphics, bro. Look at
Yeah.
this. Yeah. Love
Absolutely.
Turok. Turok
Yeah.
was a damn good series.
It was, man. It was. I'm sad we don't have a new one. I think they could do some wondrous things, man. Especially if they set it up like the movie Prey. You know,
Yes.
with Turok being like a hunter like that or something. It could be really cool.
Yep, I agree.
Jurassic World Evolution. Now, Azrim, aka Death. We weren't talking about Jurassic World Evolution 2, but this one has made the list. So I've never played these. Have you ever played the Evolution games?
I watched streams where people were playing it, and like I said, it looked great. Maybe it's a game that I'd probably one day jump in, check it out.
I did see somebody play this. I think it was Vet. You actually build a park and then try to keep the creatures inside and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What's going on, Lo-Fi?
What is up, Lo-Fi? All right, and then hey, there you go. Number 1 is the original. I was wondering if they were holding out. Yep.
But I can get up a few slots.
I can get down for some Turok. Now this one was revolutionary.
I got a Switch now, so I could get that on the Switch.
Yes.
You should, man. I would watch you play through that. I have a lot of memories of Turok. But like I said, looking at it, I don't remember it looking this blocky. I remember it just blowing my socks off.
It was the 90s was the polygons, the kind of like block kind of stuff like that, which was so cool back then. So cool.
All right. Well, I am going to do a little search for that.
For those coming in late, I highly recommend you guys rewind and look at the Skylanders. Me and Jim talking about the Skylanders. Also, Mrs. Tracy and her huge big box and collection.
And I think Jim has to tap out at this point. Yeah. It's almost 5 o'clock, dinner time.
Yeah. Dinner time, and also I have to recover from seeing all those Skylanders for $15, including a gear shift where the gear is still attached.
Yes.
So I've got to go reflect on my life choices.
Hello, Jim.
Well, Jim, Jim, please take the time real quick to give yourself a shout out. Let us know about your charity or anything you have going on, and we all appreciate the time you've spent with us today, man. It was awesome.
It was a lot of fun. I work for a charity called Halton Learning Foundation in Southern Ontario, and we provide support for kids who are struggling and families who are struggling with basic needs to keep the kids in school. Food, clothing, school supplies. There are so many students who just need a little bit of help to keep their focus on what they're doing in class. And I also burn food when I invite Jeff over for dinner.
Thank you.
So thank you very much for having me. This was fun.
It was nice
it was a blast.
And next year, of course, if you want to have me back, I'd be happy to chat about Swap Force.
Oh, awesome.
Enjoy your afternoon.
All right.
Absolutely, Jim. Thank you for joining us.
Take care, Jim.
Have fun. Thank you.
Awesome.
All right, we're real close to getting to Jeff's This Week in Retro, but I wanted to bring this up real quick. This is not the Cadillac and Dinosaurs #1. This is #3, but I've never seen this game, so I wanted to pop it up here and take a look. Yeah, it looks like it's #3.
Hold on, dude. Be careful what you pull up.
Tales based on the comic Cadillac and Dinosaurs. Maybe this is an arcade game. Maybe this isn't even a console version. I don't know. We'll see. Jack Tenrick.
Yes.
Part mechanic, part shaman. Boy, that's a freaking great combination, isn't it? Diplomat and explorer. Engineer and Jack's friend.
Look at that guy go. Steroid.
Oh, it's like Streets of Rage, but with dinosaurs. Right on.
Dude, no, you're riding in a Cadillac kicking ass, man.
Look at that. You can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Let's see some actual action here. Oh, very, very much Double Dragon-esque, you know?
Yes.
I'd play it. I'd kick the shit out of this game.
And you can't forget Bad Dudes, man. Bad Dudes was the Data
East. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bad Dudes was an amazing game.
Dude, look at the club. Look at the club in his hand. Pow, pow. Oh my God! Look at the.
Looks like a giant turkey leg. That's awesome, man. I love these old games. I absolutely do. But yeah, I think we should jump into this week in retro. We had some other stuff to show and discuss and all that stuff, but no worries, man. All right, Jeff, it's up to you, sir.
All right, what are we doing? Bring me up. All right, so
you're up, sir.
I actually thought I took this out, but
it's there.
I guess I left it in. I meant to put it out. There we go. Madden for the Nintendo, right there. Madden 96, 64.
Yep, for the Nintendo 64. Now, these graphics look really good for 64, man, in my opinion.
Where's my Madden 64?
Should be in your entire Madden collection.
This is before you'd be locked into an animation.
There you go,
exactly. Back when they made real games.
Oh. Madden 64.
This is back before they monetized everything.
I used to love grabbing these 64 boxes and just getting excited, reading all the stuff that's included in the box and reading the pictures. Fast, fluid graphics at up to 60 frames per second.
Yeah,
that's funny. Some games coming out today are only 30. Imagine that.
Helmet cam, play from the ultimate perspective, over 5,000 frames of animation, multiple 3D camera angles, liquid AI, based on real playbooks and schemes.
Most of the stuff they put on the back of the new Madden either doesn't exist or they take it out of the game halfway.
Shut up, you Madden troll!
Am I wrong, Ray?
Shut up.
Am I wrong? Do you remember
you're wrong. You're wrong.
Really? Remember last year they said that big halftime improvement change you could make that they took out?
You're wrong.
Yeah,
Shut
okay,
up.
Ray. Yeah.
Oh, look at the team. Is that the Niners? Is that the?
It looks like the Niners. I don't know though.
I don't think.
Incomplete.
Oh, San Diego Chargers versus Tampa. Oh, nope. Those are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I didn't think Trent Dilfer ever played. So Pro Pinball for the web DOS version. I love the old pinball. Remember the Space Cadet pinball game on the old Windows?
Oh, yes.
What's going on, Nerds World?
Remember that?
Whoa, yes, absolutely.
She is creepy.
Yeah,
I love these old pinball games, man, and some of them were built right into the operating system, like Solitaire used to be.
Yeah,
I've always been terrible at pinball.
Yeah.
I don't know why I had this thing like when I'm playing the pinball, I thrust forward and like trying to.
Weird.
Shut up. Shut up.
Well, you got to know when to thrust and where to thrust. I think that's the.
Yep.
I think that's the point.
All right. So on October 25th, 1990, XCOM UFO Defense for the PlayStation.
Now, I have never played this game, and I know that it is beloved. A lot of these XCOM games are. What can you tell us about it?
I've seen this, and I've wanted to get it. It's just been overpriced, and I've just not. You know, they're. I have not seen it. At least any of the retro things I've been to for less than $100.
Get your team, and you go hunt that alien down.
What is this all menu? Like I was trying to find actual gameplay, and it's
been in menu for 27 minutes.
Yeah. Like, okay, there's this character. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting into gameplay.
Yeah, you gotta hook your character up. Make sure he's got his weapons, his outfits, and everything.
This is why I hated XCOM.
Then you gotta build a base and protect it or something. Very weird. Yeah, I never got into these.
Yeah. I've never seen it. I've never seen it cheap. Never seen it for less than $100 on any retro stuff. Hopefully, when Ray goes to his retro show,
you guys are missing out.
Saving my money.
What? Rival schools? Holy crap!
Yep.
Sorry.
October 26th, 1998.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rival schools. Now I never played this either.
I had this for my old PlayStation 1.
Bro.
I need to get this again, but hard to find. Hard to find in Canada.
Oh, versus mode. Very much Street Fighter-esque, huh?
Mhm.
See how this fighting looks.
My roommate was huge in fighting games, and
Oh, wow. It's like cel-shaded too, kind of. It's very glitchy looking, man. But I bet you this was brilliant though. When
look at the hairstyles, man.
I'd love to put this on a Retro Friday night.
Ooh.
Look at that.
She should put some clothes on.
Whoa.
Yeah, buddy. Put some clothes on.
Ray, you're a married man. Stop looking.
Shut up.
There's not enough.
That was the thing though, man. They used to make them jiggle.
Yeah,
Well,
but can
I
you
guess I'd have to
imagine
put this
falling
on
on that ground with that bare ass? Ow.
No, man. Ouch. Yeah.
It's fake. It's a fake booty. She didn't feel it. That booty's fake.
Montezuma's Return for Windows.
Montezuma.
Yep.
Yeah.
Never played this one either, man. I heard of it though. I've definitely heard of the title.
I went to Mexico and got Montezuma's Revenge, folks. It ain't. Oh Lord.
I illegally downloaded
Don't
this back
drink
in the
the
bulletin
water.
board system days in the 90s.
What have you? He must have been parachuting.
Yeah, he was.
Whoa. That is trippy. Oh boy. Those don't even feel like legs, bro. It's like hands.
Why am I'm getting Laura Croft vibes, man.
I don't think you fall at an angle either. What the fuck just happened? He was like falling straight down and then went
I think
forward.
he's supposed to be sliding up down thing. I think.
Here you go.
Yeah,
And of course it's gonna
Parkour.
move. You gotta hurry up, jump. There you go.
Montezuma's Revenge. Wow.
Look, got a yellow diamond.
Return, I think.
Or Return. Yes,
Montezuma's Revenge is another thing.
I think that's the game I'm thinking of.
That's the only thing I remember.
That's what
Montezuma
Ray
from.
got when he went to Mexico.
Yes.
That's something completely different.
He had a porpoise
fire and it burns.
Say he went there.
Fire.
He went there with a porpoise. And he found a blowhole. All right.
Oh wow.
There we go.
All right. Then
So we
got
moved to the next one.
Yeah.
Never heard of this one either.
Shipwreckers. I've seen this in some of the retro, but it's been very expensive.
It's a pirate game.
Yeah. I like the
This must be this must be a popular one then if it's going for that price, man.
No, just everything is priced out of price for stupidity.
That is true. Now I would play this game, man. Anything you can sail around like that in a semi-open world.
You will be doing that on Skull and Bones.
Yeah, true. That got delayed. Do you think they're actually changing anything about it? Because I don't.
Yes.
I think they just delayed it.
They saw the video with you crapping on it. They said, "Oh no, we got to do it. We got to make it right."
They said SPG don't like this shit. We got to fix it.
We got to fix it.
That's not what they did.
This next one, ever heard of it?
Yes, I think a lot of people have.
One. Yeah.
Not sure if anyone heard of this game.
Let me tell you something, man. I did the coffee trick, and that's all I'm gonna say.
The coffee trick.
That's right. When the girl
Oh!
comes out, when
They
the girl
removed
comes
it.
out and says, "You want some coffee?" and I'm like, sure. And that's so funny because that was a little thing between me and this chick. And she's like, "You want some coffee?" Like, "Yeah, I'm coming over."
And you weren't you weren't
But
drinking
they got in
coffee.
trouble, folks. So when they made this game, coffee was basically they was making out. The damn characters, the dude was making out, going in the house and made out with the other the chick in the house.
I think I have all the Grand Theft Auto games. I should throw one of them up on a Retro Friday night.
So
I think you'd have a good turnout for those. They're fun to watch.
So what do you guys think? Is 5 considered retro? It's so old.
Hey,
I'm still playing it.
I would say, man, it's getting there, isn't it?
look,
It's getting there.
he had a Sega Saturn down there.
Right
on
there,
the
I got a-
TV.
There's PlayStation. There's Grand Theft Auto 5 for the PlayStation.
Did he really? Was that a Saturn there?
His poor mama died, so he came back to the hood.
Man, he's got more problems than his mom dying. Look at those arms.
Let me
They're not
tell you something.
anatomically correct.
Let me tell you. You know what though? You could go down to the gym and work
You
out.
could.
And you build your arm. You can go to the barbershop, get a haircut, change your clothes.
Absolutely, you could do that.
What's up, homie?
These missions were so fun, man, back in the day.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were.
And one thing the Grand Theft Auto games, even the top-down version had, is that you could just jump in and just start shooting cops and driving around. And you don't have to have no story to have a few hours of fun.
See, me was the music and doing drive-bys.
Matter of fact, Ray, I've got a Sierra. If you're watching, Sierra, send Ray that video you were going to send Rob. I think Ray would get a kick out of it as well.
Speaking of that, what did I have?
October 30th. Does that say 95? Hexen Beyond.
I was
Heretic.
a huge.
This is there was a
Hexen fan.
floppy version and
Love
a CD
Hexen.
version. So
Love
this came
Hexen.
out on floppy disk, folks.
Yeah.
Get your floppy disk out to play
Oh, wow.
this game.
Love
Very
only
Doom.
thing- only thing about Hexen though, dude, I got dizzy and I would throw up a lot.
Oh no.
Yep.
Was it the textures or whatever, the blurriness?
Blurriness, moving around, dizzy. I got sick. I would lie down and then go back and play the game.
Wow. The things you did for a pastime.
Yes.
This game looks pretty damn cool, actually.
It was great. It was great. All the dunes, the Hexen.
Yeah, Hexen looks awesome.
And
We
then,
didn't
of
even
course,
get to Tyson's
on-
Punch Out. Go ahead.
and Destruction Derby,
Derby.
2 on the PlayStation.
We just played-
We know we like our smash up games.
Yes, we just played some Wreckfest last night, as a matter of fact, on
Some-
Ray's
some-
stream.
some of you,
I
some of
used to
you.
play Kevin back in the 90s. We used to play a lot of Destruction Derby.
Yeah.
Yep. Good.
What's that? This reminds me of that one racing game.
Could you
I
be
forget-
more vague?
USA
Yeah, right.
maybe, or
Yeah, they all look the same.
interesting though. Yeah, they
Yeah.
do. They do.
There's,
Zoom.
I don't see any cars to destruct, but okay.
Oh, and it's funny you have this on here, Jeff.
Which one? T2?
T2.
Yeah, because we went over the arcade version earlier.
Right.
T2 Terminator Judgment Day.
Yep.
Awesome.
For the SNES, not the SNES.
Yes.
Don't call it the SNES.
The
Super
SNES.
Nintendo.
There he is naked. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Little boot. Got a little. Got to see a little
You're
butt.
a married man. Stop looking.
Whatever, Jeff. Whatever.
Does he come out with the shades and all dressed? I bet he does.
Of course he does.
Yep.
Nice.
Ah, they had him look at the screen. That's funny. LJN. They made good games and very horrible games. I'm not sure. I remember this one. Like, I know I didn't beat it. I rented it at one point, but I'm not sure if this one was hard or not. And like, because some LGN games are extremely hard. Oh, there's
There
Sarah.
you go. Got the boy.
Yeah. Love the Terminator franchise. They had some wonderful games.
So for Will on his favorite Neo Geo CD, The King of Fighters, 94.
Absolutely. Neo Geo's fantastic for their fighting games.
Well, I hear Santa's going to bring you one for Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. Oh, look at that baboon ass.
No, that was Jeff across the screen, folks. I used to love, if you look, not just the fighting, but the animation in the background action. Like you got the little bird in the back, got the people in there dancing.
Yeah, that was the definite benefit of a Neo Geo game. If you had it at home, it was the same as what it was in the arcade. It's unthinkable at the time. They did a really good job. I wish they did more than these fighting games, though. It would have been a little more compelling to get one.
Hey, they did do Akari Warriors. I think they did 1943, 42. Some few games, but most of it was fighting.
Test Drive 4 came out on November 3rd in UK and the USA.
Dude, everybody loved Test Drive. I had Test Drive 4. I wanted the Dodge Viper. That was my car.
How is the game set up, Ray, in Test Drive? What was like the story or plot? Was it just racing, or were you supposed to do?
Just racing?
Just racing.
Gotcha.
Just racing.
Another left turn.
Because I remember Stunt Driver was a little different. You did race and stuff or have time trials, but there's other stuff to do. But right on. Not a bad one. Never heard of this one.
Glover?
No, but it came out. It was for the N64, so I threw it on the list. I do not remember this one, but that might be my memory.
I never heard of Glover.
Glover.
Looks like one of their IPs that just never took off, maybe. Kind of Mario-esque, though, the intro here.
Just because it has a castle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. A walking
What the
shark.
hell is that?
What the hell?
That is an interesting art direction right there.
That is the left shark, folks. That is the left shark.
That is dude, a shark in a suit. And
Can someone press start?
Yeah, I wish they would. Here, hold on.
Yeah,
Let's.
can you press start? Like, here we go.
Oh,
Oh, now it's like Mickey.
yeah.
Well,
That's
so
weird.
You're a glove, I guess.
I used to love Marble Madness. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Just a like fraction.
mm-hmm.
Interesting, man.
Now you're bouncing the.
Oh, now you're walking around as a hand.
Oh my god. Look at that. That glove was special.
Yeah, they could do something real interesting with that nowadays.
That glove got the kung fu grip.
Hey. Michael Jackson dropped his glove and it came to life. Allegedly.
They should call it Michael
Allegedly.
Jackson's glove.
Allegedly, Ray.
Yes, exactly. What's wrong with a little boy sleeping in your bed?
All right, Jeff, the last one, sir.
Woo, Colony Wars.
Colony.
Wars.
Oh, sorry, Colony Wars. Sorry,
I thought you said Baloney Wars.
Colony Wars.
Vengeance.
My roommate got me this. I don't know why I was into the Colony Wars series, but I got one into, and it was cool. Flying in your ship, going up against. I was huge in Robotech. If you guys don't remember Robotech,
Oh yes,
the SD-1 was a giant ship that had all the people from the planet inside it, and they had the little Guardian Veritech ships, and this was what it reminded me of, and I played a lot of this.
This is doing a very fantastic job of keeping the 3D like perspective. That was pretty impressive, man, for back in the day.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Chorus, like very much so. Chorus has a better frame rate and all that, but that's what it kind of reminded me of. I'm gonna go back for a minute.
Colony Wars was awesome, man. You had to check your speed. I used to always fly past the ship.
Well, it's real cool. They do a real good job of the 3D spatial, thing in this, man. It's really cool. Very much like the X-Wing games and stuff like that, man. That is awesome.
And that's all we got, folks.
Yes, that is it.
I think we did pretty good.
Yeah, we filled the whole time. I thought we'd have to play a little Mike Tyson's Punch Out or something like that, but we filled the entire time. Starting with you, Jeff. Where can people find you? What are you going to be up to, man? And all that good stuff.
There we go. You can find me here.
Whoa.
Throw him some beads.
Oh my
Not
god.
sure what's happening. Not sure what's happening tomorrow night.
Disappear.
I may not be doing a community stream. I may be simulcasting Jim play Skylander over on Twitch. We're still trying to figure that out. If not, I'm going to do a community game like Fall Guys or something like that. So still trying to work out with Jim what exactly, because he wants to stream, but he can only do it later. So we'll have once the kids go to bed and stuff. So we'll have to work that out. So we'll see. Stay tuned. And then Wednesday night, Crow and I are back doing some Crata and Super Animal Royale. And then next Friday night, I'll be doing Retro Gaming Friday night. We're finally doing some more hit and run.
Awesome, man. Yeah, I caught some of your hit and run, man, and that gives me all kinds of emotions watching you play that. I remember grinding the hell out of that game when I was younger.
Yes, sir.
Miss Tracy, where are you going to be? Where can people find you?
All right. Can you close this so the ads aren't driving me insane? Thank you. So I am going to be on Twitch, of course. All through this week, all through Halloween, I have different cosplays, different spooky games, and side games that we're doing too, like trivia and, like I said earlier, that poetry for Neanderthals. Quite a few different things. I just started Phasmophobia.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, that's
Awesome game.
a bit scary. Playing
yeah,
a lot of-
especially in VR. We have a few friends playing it in VR, so
Oh, really?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
real scary
yeah.
in VR.
Interesting. Also playing some 7 days still. But yeah,
Nice.
just find me on Twitch. I'll be busy this week. No.
Awesome. Ray, what are you going to be doing, man? Where can people find you, sir?
I am Ray3473. I am the gaming sideboard, and tonight I will be doing a Plague Tale Requiem. I hope I said that right. Tonight from GeForce Now. Shout out to GeForce Now. They supplied the key. Also, let's see. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing some Marvel Snap, which is a card game I'm addicted to. So
Which is less than 2 gigs download, and it's free. Check it out.
It's free. I'm already kicking little kids. I know there's like little kids playing it, so I'm beating their asses. And then Tuesday night, I'm doing a classic retro night, Shadow Man Remastered, which was an awesome game. Yep, that's what I got going on. And then catch me on Rock Tuesdays with my man SPG and 4 Stars Gaming and the wonderful Rock, guys. Thank you. Chat was awesome. Jim, thank you. It was nice pulling out our Skylanders. Whoa, that didn't sound right.
No, but
showing our Sky and
sorry.
also Miss Tracy. That's all good. Oh, look at Miss Tracy. She's got a cute little hat.
woo.
Look at that hat. Wow. Yeah, thank you guys. That's what I'm doing.
Right on. Well, I'm SPG, Simply Pwned Gaming. I had to do a rebrand. You can find me Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays playing all kinds of games from 12 CST to 2 p.m. CST, and every other Sunday here at Retro Rewind, and Tuesdays with The Rock at The Rock Show. But thank you guys for hanging out with us for Season 2, Episode 15. We appreciate every single one of you, and we appreciate you guys participating in the chat. But we're going to end it here, and we will see you guys on the next one. Later.
Bye.
Later, guys. Happy